What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we finished off the side quests in both the Akala region and the Elden region. In this episode, well, of course, we're still going to continue side questing, but today, we're going to make our way over to Zora's domain, or the Lanayru region. There's a lot of side quests here to take care of. I think besides the Wasteland region, this is probably the region with the second most side quests, so yeah, there's a lot to do, and it may take us 2 episodes. Mainly because, there's 2, like, incredibly long side quests here in the Lanayru region, so yeah, that's probably why it's gonna take 2 episodes, just because of those side quests, because the rest of them are fairly short and shouldn't really take us that long to wrap up. So I figured we would start in Zora's domain since a lot of the quests are sort of centrally located here, and we can just bang them out one after the other, starting with this guy right over here. Oh, it's you. We met at Zora's River. It's me, Leto. What's up, dude? Long time no see. Thank you for coming so quickly. You have appeased Ruta. I cannot express how grateful I am. However, those of us in Zora's domain are still feeling the ramifications of the chaos that Ruta wrought. That's why my senior apprentice Frank and I are repairing the domain. However, our materials are a bit depleted. Alright, what do you need, my dude? Yes, repairs require a large number of Luminous stones. You can find plenty of them around Upland Zorana. Have you by chance already stumbled across some Luminous stones during your travels? Have I ever? I got a bunch, dude. For instance, if you have 10 of them, that would be a big help. I got way more than 10, so take what you need, my dude. Oh, if it isn't the Hylian. Do you need something from me? I got your stones. Thank you. You're really giving me 10 Luminous stones? Sure am. In that case, please excuse me while I count them. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my, you really brought all 10. Thank you. Yes, I will happily take those Luminous stones from you. Oh, that's right. I must reward you. And bam, he gives us a diamond. But that's not all. And what's more, I'll give you 1 extra as a bonus. Hey, 2 diamonds. Not bad. You're a lifesaver, truly. If you ever find yourself in possession of 10 Luminous stones in the future, I hope you will bring them to me. But if that happens, know that I'll only be able to give you 1 diamond for them. I would be honored if you would accept it when the time comes. Alright, so anytime we give him 10 Luminous stones, he will give us a diamond. Not really good for making money, but if you want to, like, get diamonds to upgrade certain materials and armor, then, yeah, it's a pretty easy way to get it, because Luminous stones are incredibly easy to find. That being said, next character I want to talk to is right over here, so hello there. Hey! Hylian, to think that you were able to appease Ruta, you turned out to be a pretty incredible guy. Well, thanks. In fact, I wonder if you can do this too. Exterminate the Hinox by Rails Pond. Pfft, easy peasy. Okay, in that case, give it a try. For he who saved the domain, this should be a piece of fish cake. Go on, I'm counting on you. Alright, I'm pretty sure we can do this, so real quick, let's actually make that our main objective. That way we can see exactly where the Hinox is, and I suppose we can travel over to this shrine. That might save us a little bit of time, although we were already kinda close to that shrine, so maybe not. We'll have to see. Like, it all depends on how quickly it loads. That is, like, one minor complaint that I do have with this game. Load times whenever you fast travel. Sometimes they can be really quick. Like, that wasn't too bad. Other times they can be fairly long. But, seeing as how those are essentially the only loading screens in the game, I can kind of forgive it. But, I do wish they weren't as long. Especially since, you know, the game is being played off of a cartridge. You would think that it would load pretty quickly. I guess, considering how big the game is, there is a lot of data though. So, what do I know, man? What do I know? Alright, so the Hinox we're fighting, I believe, is a blue Hinox, meaning it's not exactly gonna be a threat to us since, you know, we're late game. Blue Hinox is like early game world boss stuff, so you know what? Let's just be mean and equip the Savage Lionel bow, the 5-shot one. We'll probably take this guy out like before he even has a chance to freaking attack us. So come on. Yeah, literally already, what, at 20% HP? And, well, now he's dead, so not exactly a hard fight, but, glad that we did it. So, now that that is done, let's collect our goods. Then, of course, we'll make our way back to Zora's domain to finish off that quest. I'll leave those weapons there. I would maybe consider collecting them, but, I think there's a side quest I want to do later on that requires I sort of get an item from a chest. So I want to make sure I do have some open inventory space, which I believe I only have one slot right now. So, yeah, we'll leave those there, even though they are royal weapons, which you guys know I love me some royal weapons. Like, they're pretty good stuff, so I would normally be all over that. Anyways, now we're back in Zora's domain, so let's just go talk to that, Lady Zora warrior. Let her know that we dispatched the Hinox, and, we'll get ourselves a nice reward. It's probably just rupees, because at this point, there's really not a whole lot of, like, new stuff that we can get. Although, if we complete a couple of side quests here, we will get the rest of the Zora armor, which is pretty cool, so look forward to that. But, this is not how we get it. Hey, hello. That stench. Did you perhaps defeat that Hinox by Rail's Pond? Certainly did. What? You really did? I can't. Wow, thank you, really. I knew it. The champion who saved the domain is in a whole other league. Please, take this. Consider it a small token of my immense gratitude. Bam, silver rupee. Not bad. I guess you beat me to dealing with that Hinox. I really want to get stronger. Well, good luck with that. Okay, so now that that is done, there's another character I want to talk to right over here. I believe it's you, so hello there. How are you doing? Hello. Link, the divine beast has been appeased, but I fear there is still something that threatens the domain. There's a red-maned monster called the Lionel that lives on Luminous Mountain. I really need a picture of a Lionel. It can be a picture of any red-maned Lionel, not just the one on the mountain. So what do you say? Can you get me a picture of a Lionel? Sure. I am glad that was settled so quickly. See, there is this fool in the domain who goads people into jumping off Shatterback Point on Luminous Mountain. It's an incredibly dangerous jump, and this guy pressures people into jumping off by questioning their courage. He's a real bottom feeder. If this keeps up, someone is surely going to wind up horribly injured. I need a picture of a Lionel to show everyone how scary they are. That way maybe people will stop going up there. Does that answer your question, Link? Sure, but I didn't ask. I'll leave the details to you. Just bring me a picture of a Lionel so I can describe them in terrible detail. Thank you. No problem. I already got the picture though, so we are done. Got your picture right here. Oh. Link, how's that Lionel mission coming along? All done. Oh wow, please show me. Alright then, take a look at this. What? My apologies. That sound was not very dignified, was it? Pardon me. I'm all better now. That Lionel, how terrifying. One look at this and I doubt anyone would get any reckless ideas about visiting Luminous Mountain. Thank you. I'll tell the children of the domain about this. Maybe that will scare them away from the mountain. Alright, now for your reward. And hey, check it out, Zora Greaves. Nice. Now all we need is the helmet. These Zora Greaves were once made by a skilled craftsman by order of an ancient Zora king. Now they're fairly common. As you may know, East Reservoir Lake was created in collaboration between the Hylians and the Zora. After East Reservoir Lake was finished, we made Zora Greaves as a token of our friendship for the Hylians who came to visit. But over time, the number of Hylians visiting the domain dwindled, and my father had to close his armor shop. These Zora Greaves here were the last pair left in the stockroom when he closed up shop. Wearing these, even a Hylian can swim as well as a Zora. That said, these would be wasted on me. They are only useful for a Hylian like you. Please, take good care of them. Will do. Will do. Okay, moving right along our next side quest. Actually, if we can get downstairs fast enough, we might be able to get ourselves another quest before evening, because I believe at 9 p.m., this particular Zora moves somewhere else. Actually, it looks like he's on his way there now, so can I still talk to you? Yes, I can. Perfect. They say Root has calmed down, and yet... Go on. Huh, it is you, Link. I'm sorry, I was talking to myself. It's okay, what's wrong, my dude? The truth is, my wife May left and hasn't come back yet. After the Divine Beast Varuta started rampaging, she went out to go fishing like everything was normal. And now Ruta has settled down, but she still hasn't returned. I'm afraid the worst has happened. If only I'd stopped her from leaving. Oh, what to do? Don't worry, dude, I'll find her. Link, you saved Zora's domain, and now you're gonna help me find my May as well? You are a true champion. I am sorry to put this burden on you, but please, please bring her home. I'm on the case, my dude, don't you worry. So, yeah, this guy's wife went way far away from his Zora's domain, all the way near Lake Hylia, actually. So, let's travel over to this shrine, and we should be able to find her on one of the outlying islands. But, real quick, can we talk about the bigger problem here? The fact that, Zoras are, going fishing and eating fish. That's essentially cannibalism. Like, they know they're fish people, right? You can't just go eating other fish. What if those fish would have, turned into Zora, Who's to say? We don't know how that works, man. Come on, you can't just go eating do they like fish sticks? I don't know. Does that make it better? Probably not. That's essentially feeding bacon to a pig. Yeah, sure, the pig will probably eat it and not know any better, but the pig's still eating a pig? Bro, I don't think I can ever trust this Zora ever again. It's way too messed up for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I really don't know what I'm in a moral dilemma right now. What do I do? Alright, usually you can spot the female Zora pretty quickly because she's blue and sticks out like a sore throat. Oh, there she is. She's in the water. Alright, that's actually kind of weird because normally she's just standing on this island, but I guess she was still swimming back. So, there we go. Let's talk to her real quick. We got a big haul today. Fishing is so much fun. Franck. Franck? Yeah, he's my darling, my love. Why, is something wrong? He's worried about you. What? My darling, I'm sorry. I completely forgot. I got carried away. I've got to get back home right away. Here, you can have these. And she gives us some fish. Nice. Okay, now they're all yours. Now then, time for me to go home to Zora's domain. See ya. And yeah, that will instantly complete that side quest for us. Nice. Not too bad. Alright, so now, let's not go directly back to Zora's domain. Instead, let's travel over to the Divine Beast because I want to take on one of the longer side quests for this region. And, it probably will take up, the remainder of this video because, yeah, it's that long. And sadly, it's not particularly that interesting either, so... it's gonna be a fun couple of minutes, guys. Look forward to this action-packed side quest where we pretty much do nothing for 15 minutes and then get a little reward of probably rupees or something we really don't need. But whatever, we gotta do it anyways. So real quick, let's actually mark where I want to go because I want to make my way to the Bank of Wishes. So let's just pin that real quick, and we'll jump down from up here and we should be able to glide directly to where we need to go. Much, much faster than trying to walk there from either, below Zora's domain or get there from the Zora's domain, since, it's in the middle of the mountain and the easiest way to get there would be gliding down from the Divine Beast, but whatever. We should be right over it in just a second. So, let's drop down, and we should see the character I want to talk to right over here. It's this little tiny Zora girl, so hello there. Carry my thoughts to him. Do you have a wish for the water fairy too? Oh, I suppose not. If you did, you'd have a letter to send. But wait, does that mean you're a servant of the water fairy? No, I'm a traveler. Oh, really? How lucky! Oh, wow, if that's the case, I have an important request for you. Once I release it, I'd like you to follow my love letter and get to know whoever picks it up. Once you do that, please report back to me so I can find out what kind of person he is. I know, you're probably thinking, why not just go yourself, lazy girl? I'm right, aren't I? The thing is, I promised my mother I wouldn't venture out too far. So I'm begging you, please find the person who picks up this letter, okay? Fine. Teehee, thank you. Excellent, okay. I'm going to throw in the letter now. Are you ready? Sure am. The letter containers break easily, so please be careful. And off it goes. A very bad way to send letters, honestly, but whatever. So yeah, now we gotta follow this thing all the way down until it reaches its final destination, which is nowhere close to where we are, honestly. And along the way, we gotta make sure we protect it from blockades in the water, like for instance this thing over here, and enemies like Octoroks and Lizalfos and all that junk. So we're basically doing a giant escort mission, more or less, and not that fun, honestly. So yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. And as far as I know, there is absolutely no way that we can speed this up at all. So we're gonna be in it for the long haul. Like, if you want to know exactly where it's going, if we follow this all the way down, it ends right about here. So yeah, I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. It's like the antithesis of fun. But, we gotta do it, so we're just going to deal with it and get it done. Now, at some points, you can actually, get into the water where it's, like, shallow enough to pick up the letter, and you can carry it some distance, which is, I guess, slightly faster, but, the points where you can do that are sort of few and far in between, and when you are carrying it, obviously, you're sort of only moving at your walking speed. You can't really jump, and since there are a lot of obstacles on the way down to where that letter is going, it's not exactly easy. I'll try and do it like whenever I can, just to save as much time as possible, but yeah, just know that I really can't do it for the entire distance, which I wish I could, because it probably would be faster. Like, look how slow this thing moves when it's like not in a waterfall, man. It's ridiculous. Also, I know this is kind of random and not at all related to the game, but I feel like it's sort of relevant to the video. So yesterday, I went and had my teeth cleaned, which is something I normally do, like, once every 5 or 6 months. You know, you go to the dentist, you have them professionally clean your teeth, so on and so forth, whatever. Standard deal. Thing is, like, I have the worst case of, like, dry mouth today ever. And that's, like, super annoying as someone who commentates, because making sure you have like saliva and, you know, just something to keep your mouth lubricated is so helpful when you're trying to enunciate and pronounce words. So I do apologize if like I'm talking a little bit funky or slurring my words more than usual. It's just that, like, I don't know why, for whatever reason, I haven't been able to get rid of the dry mouth all day. And I've been drinking, like, a ton of water and doing all that stuff. It's just, something I gotta deal with, I guess. And my teeth do feel a little bit funky. Like, my gums in general feel a little bit funkier than they normally would. Which is weird, because, you know, I went to my same, like, dental hygienist. There was really nothing out of the ordinary, during the cleaning. Like, my teeth were fine, no cavities, nothing like that. I don't know, it just feels really weird, I guess, is what I'm saying. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure I'll get over it in like the next couple of days or two. Not really gonna be that big of a deal. Although maybe it will be, because I do actually want to record like a couple other videos later today of a different game that hopefully I can start posting soon. We'll see though, we'll see. Anyways, yeah, so here's like one of the main spots where you can carry it down. I probably could have gone a little bit further, but I think tossing it there is like the best option, especially since there's like a ton of Lizalfos and other Octoroks that are sort of around here, and just tossing it there means it has less time to flow in a straight line down to where it needs to go. Even if I did pick it up here, couldn't really do much anyway since I'm kind of trapped on that rock, so I guess we'll just make our way over to Inogo Bridge, and, well, we'll keep following it down. Not really like we can do anything else. Also, I'm pretty sure you do need to keep up with it, by the way. Like, you can't just go all the way down to where it's supposed to be and wait for it, because chances are it will never get there. Like, there are at least 2 of those wooden blockades that you need to destroy, and on top of that, there's all the enemies that, could potentially break it as well. So yeah, it's not one of those things where you can just like AFK and come back 10 minutes later and ta-da, it's done, because there's just enough like stuff that needs to have your involvement to make you have to watch the entire thing, and you can't actually skip anything, which is kind of unfortunate that they did it that way, but you know, whatever. What are you gonna do? Oh, dang, I thought I could pick it up there. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can bring this down a little bit farther. It may just help us out here. There's a bunch like, oh no, there's the Iga clan member. Alright, I'm gonna throw it anyways. Yeah, normally you can just like walk it all the way down to the end from here, but this guy decided he wanted to show up and be a giant jerk, so I guess we have to like fight our way out of some of these enemies real quick before we do anything else. And I really hope that Lizalfo does not go after the freaking container. Thankfully it looks like he's still locked onto me, so we should be good. And oh geez, that's going a long way. Too bad I'm the best. Haha, get wrecked. And now it looks like they stopped chasing after me, so that's good. Think we are in the clear. It's almost morning too, meaning that we shouldn't really have to deal with any more of those skeletons or stall whatever is appearing from out of the ground, so that's good. We are approaching like the next blockade, so we'll have to deal with that in just a minute. I want to make sure I don't lose sight of this thing yet though. Now, what would have been smart of me is if, you know, when I threw it as we were getting attacked, I sort of threw it towards the shoreline. That way I could have picked it up again. But, yeah, I didn't really think to do that at the time, which kind of stinks. But, oh well. I think it does follow a set path as well. Not too sure on that. Also, over here is the next blockade, so let's grab some bomb arrows and just completely blow all this crap up, get it out of the way, and that way our container can continue on through here with nothing stopping it. But the only proof I have to support my theory of it following like a similar path every single time is that in that first area with like the 3 Octoroks that we cleared out, when it sort of ran off to the right side of the river and I had to pick it up, it always goes there no matter what. So I feel like even if I did throw it off to the side, it would sort of gradually make its way back to like the middle of the river where it's supposed to be. Not too sure though, so take my word with a grain of salt. We're almost there though, guys. Like, I know it's taken us forever, but we're almost at the end. There's still a little bit left, but we're trying to remain positive because I hate escort missions. Thankfully, this game like doesn't have any escort missions except for maybe this side quest, and I believe there was one other escort mission, right? I think it was one other one. Although I think that one was like super easy and was sort of less of an escort mission, more of just wait at the end of the area for this character to join you. Something like that. I seem to recall that, but it must have happened so long ago I really don't remember what it was. I'm sure someone in the comments can remind me, but yeah, I'm sort of drawing a blank right now. Also, where did this thing go, by the way? Oh, there it is. Okay. We're still good. We're still good. It's just making its way over there, and oh no, don't you dare go after my barrel, dude. Alright, he's attacking me. That's fine. I can deal with that myself. I don't know why you thought it was a good idea jumping in the water, because now you're just like way easier to kill. I mean, I suppose Lizalfos can swim better than Hylians can, but I have better aim, so it didn't really work out for him now, did it? Anyways, we're in the final stretch. Once this thing gets over here, we'll be done. So, any day now, it'll just float down here. We can finish off this side quest. Look at that guy, he's going. Our freaking letter container, though, not so much. It's just casually making its way down here. Taking its good old time, that's for sure. Alright, as soon as it gets to the shoreline, because I know it does drift off to the right, I should be able to pick it up, and then I can bring it like the last 2 feet it needs to go in order to like get to the end, because that little tiny camp that's set up like at the base of this shallow end is where it's going. So if I pick it up and bring it there, I'll like automatically initiate the cutscene required to complete this quest, more or less, or get to the next point of this quest. Come on. There we go, I can pick it up, and guess what? The final stretch, we're done. It's that simple. Sorry for the random question, but have you ever been to Zora's domain? Indeed I have. I see. Is it far from here? Yeah, it's kind of a long way away. I see. Oh, sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I am Sasan, the traveling merchant. I was on my way to Zora's domain, but a love letter in this inlet caught my eye. The writer seems to be a lovely Zora named Finley. I've been corresponding with her by giving my replies to travelers heading to Zora's domain. So, you were following this letter? Indeed I was. So she asked you to come down here and see what kind of person I am, is that it? Pretty much. Well, earlier I lied when I wrote to her that I was a buff traveler. She said she wanted to meet me, but even though I'm dying to meet her, I can't do it. I really blown it. If I had known this would happen, that I'd fall for her, I never would have lied. Don't worry, love reigns supreme or something like that, I don't know. Love reigns supreme? I suppose it does. You know, hearing that does make me feel a little better. Okay, it's time for me to take a chance and try to meet her. Oh, that reminds me. I wonder if the torrential rain has stopped. She's waiting in Zora's domain. That's what her letter says anyways. So we'll achieve 2 goals at the same time, and train out my muscles on the way there. I'll get super beefy. Yeah, that's the ticket. I'll run all the way to the domain. Catch you later. We'll meet again at Zora's domain. I'm sure of it. Alright, good luck, my dude. You're gonna need it. Okay, now that that is done, that's the bulk of the quest. Let's remove this pin and then make our way back over to Zora's domain, because now we just need to check up on them and make sure they did indeed meet up with each other one day. That took a lot longer than I actually thought it was going to. Unfortunate, but you know, whatever. I kind of expected us to not be able to complete all of the side quests in this one video, just because there was a lot, although I think there's only 2 or 3 left, but of those 2 or 3, one of them is another incredibly long side quest, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time to do that in this episode. We'll worry about it in the next one then. For now, let's see if we can find Finley and Sasan. I think they're over here on the left side of the domain. If we just like follow this pathway all the way up and around, we should see them. Get down from there, Link. I didn't tell you to climb that. But yeah, they're right over here by this weird tower looking thing. So, hello Finley, what's up? Oh, it's you! Hey, Sasan. This is the guy who made sure my letter reached you safely. Oh, it's you. As you can see, I somehow made it to Zora's domain. Thanks to you, I managed to work up the courage to finally meet Finley. At least that's how I see it. Thank you so much for introducing me to my soulmate. Sasan and I discussed it, and we decided we just had to thank you the next time we saw you. So here, this is from both of us. Thank you for everything. And bam, a gold rupee. Nice. Sasan, be sure to swim and climb and lift and stuff a lot. That will help you build up those muscles you promised me. As you wish, my darling. I'll try my best. Cool. Alright, that is done. Thank goodness. With that out of the way, though, you know what? I think that's actually where I'm going to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and of course I'll catch you in the next one.